The world is old and the powers are weary. The god at the door of night has fallen, and the great enemy of the world has come back from the timeless void. The shadow has awakened the great evils to regain dominion over Ardar. Darkness shall cover the land, if not of the deeds of a small fellowship of elf friends. Join the players of this Dungeons & Dragons campaign as they fulfill the events of the Dagor Daggeroth prophecy and strive with Morgoth on the plains of Valinor. Welcome to the Undying Lands in Part 3 of the Inglorion Bastards trilogy, Trials of the Valar.
Alright, so Tessero is up in this turn.
Okay, so all we know that is that it's bloody, right?
Correct, that's all I've told you. Yeah.
Then I'm going to shoot him.
Alright, so both of those are going to hit.
50 damage.
Holy moly, really?
Yeah.
Alright, so the dragon lets out this terrible roar, and you hear like the ice sort of cracking around you. And he pretty much immediately turns and attacks. He sees the light of the Silmaril, and so he just goes for the first thing he sees there. And he does a tail attack on Burin and hits him for 22 damage, which is halved because it's bludgeoning damage, right?
Mm-hmm. That is correct. I mean, I'm trying to click on Burin because I'm on my ruler.
Okay, and it's Faradir's turn.
Alright, I'm really far away from this thing now. But I feel like I should run and pick up the Silmaril. I have a speed of 40, so I can run.
You can basically, you can dash it and fall on it.
Yeah, I'll just jump on the Silmaril. Give a random kiss.
Are you Elvish?
I'm honorary Elvish.
Okay. As one is.
Yeah, Faradir has a lot of mixed blood. Yeah, he got some werewolf blood, then he got some elf stuff, and then something happened with the...
What elf stuff, do you remember?
The limp.
That's right.
Yeah, and Turin died, a bunch of stuff came into him too, so he doesn't really know who he is anymore.
So Limpe is the wine of the Eldar, of the elves. And in the original story in the Book of Lost Tales, the character that drank Limpe actually became an elf. And we didn't quite go that far, but he did pick up a few elvish traits. Okay, so you now are in possession of the Silmaril. And just in time for Ancalagon to go. There's 3 of you up there, so he'll attack 3 of you. All right, and we'll just work from left to right. You can't tell. I think Burin is second. Okay, so Zelindor, he hits you for 20 piercing and 10 cold damage. And that's with a bite. He snaps down at you and catches your, I don't know, probably your shoulder or something.
Is he there?
Oh, he's not. I'll tell him when he comes back.
Okay.
And then Burin, you are missed. He tries a claw attack on you. And then Faradir hits you with a 20. He does. You take 16 slashing damage and 9 cold damage from his other claw. MJ, let us know when you're back.
What? I take claw?
You took 16 slashing and 9 cold.
Okay, so that's 8 slashing from me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you take half damage now.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Why?
I'm wearing a helmet.
Oh.
The dragon helm of Dorloman.
As one does.
Have you seen Charlie, have you seen a picture of Burin's helmet?
I don't believe so.
So I just added it to items. It should be down at the bottom. So here's what the Noglamir looks like.
Okay.
It once housed Silmaril. Let's see. Here is the Galvorn battle helm. This is so the dwarves of the First Age would wear scary masks into battle, and they were said to be sort of the only army that could take withstand a full blast of a dragon's fire. And this particular mask was made out of a dark metal that only a few smithies could craft. And it was called Galvorn. It was famous for the dragon fighting dwarves.
Pretty sweet.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, and all of that's true, by the way. This is all canon.
MJ's back. He can go.
MJ, you took 20 piercing and 10 cold damage from a bite.
All right.
And it's your turn.
Pretty savage.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
You might want to get the hell away from him.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll tell you what, while you're thinking about it, we'll let Burn go first. He was going to go while you were away anyway. So, Burn, you have a plan already. So, why don't you do that, and we'll come back to Zelda.
All right, sounds good. All right, so we see it glowing from, like, under the ship.
Right, yeah, so, like, right in the center of that triangle. Or, I'm sorry, the rectangle. I know my shapes.
Can I start digging there? Like, can I start breaking those boards and pulling them up?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to walk over there. And do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, do an athletics, which is click on your token and click on all skills. All right, so you guys see Burin, like at first he starts like slamming away at these boards and nothing really is happening. And you see him just like, he lets out this, and like he just lifts up a whole section of the ship and tosses it aside. And underneath Burin, underneath the snow, you see a figure, a fiery figure that doesn't appear to be hurting the snow, but the minute you remove the boards, like you're like almost blinded. You don't have to roll anything. You're not blinded, but like it's so bright.
It's so bright.
And so
I do have fire resistance.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. So I would do a con save if I were you. So you failed your save. So you take the full brunt of this, except that you're resistant. So you take 17 radiant damage. Or I'm sorry, fire damage.
17.
Yeah.
That was pretty unlucky, Charlie. Just rolled 2 twos.
MJ, you ready?
Yeah, I'm just going to back away and...
Out slowly or quickly?
Whatever gets me the hell out of here. If I look away, will he attack me?
Yes, he's going to.
Damn it!
But you're only going to get attacked once, right?
Oh,
so
joy!
So you're going to get attacked once either way, right? You might as well only get attacked once.
Yeah. No, the other thing I'm going to do is I think I do Mass Cure Wounds. Can I cast first and then move second?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll do that.
All right, so everybody gets 16 hit points back. All right, so you get hit and take 14 bludgeoning damage from his tail as you're backing away. All right, more Loman, you're up.
All right, I'll just hilarious. Create a teleporter.
Okay, sweet. Wow, that does a ton of damage, dude.
Cantrip.
Wow. All right. Guess what? I'm sorry to do this to you, John, but I get to use his special power. I narrowly missed using it on Tessero when he rolled a 25. 24 allows me to do this. So, all right. So
that's some big information. You just gave out 24.
Yep, 23 and 24 both do this. If you roll that to hit. So he, as a reaction, he increases his armor class by 2, and he basically like twists the air and the space around him, and he redirects this bolt of dark energy. And as he sees Burin, I guess, lift up this, and there's this big bright light again. He seems to be attracted to this bright light. He's going to redirect this bolt of dark energy at Burin. Yeah, so he hits you for 22 damage, or I should say, John hits you for 22 damage.
What type of damage?
It's fire.
I'm fire resistant, so
you take 11. Sorry, John. It's just the way that it worked out.
Oh, yeah, it's a bummer.
But you've actually, I mean, the last couple of fights, John and MJ have really saved your asses, you guys.
That's Sunbeam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Sunbeam didn't work out this well, but before it did, yeah.
All right, Tessero. Don't roll a 23 or 24. Oh, you know what? He's already used his reaction this round. So before you go, he's actually going to take another of his legendary attacks and attack Burin again. And Burin, is your armor class above? Yes, he hits you. 23 hits. So you take 22 bludgeoning damage, or half of that, from his tail attack. Now it's Tessero's turn. Those are all going to hit.
53 damage.
Okay. So Tessero just did a massive amount of damage, and it really... So he's at this point, I think he probably has like 6 to 8 arrows sticking out of him, and these vines. You have that vine power, right?
The piercing thorns.
Piercing thorns. So like he's like bleeding profusely out of his legs, and the huge holes in him from these arrows.
I think the vines come from the arrows, though.
Okay. In that case, they are near the wounds. All right. So he still looks like he has a fair amount of oomph. And it's Faradir's turn, who's on top of the Silmaril.
All right. Should I pick up the Silmaril?
I believe so. Right? It's better than him like teleporting and snatching it. So
Yeah, let's see. So I pick it up. Alright, so I can use the Gem of Brightness property. I think I looked up last time what a Gem of Brightness does, but I don't remember.
I actually, so I filled in the Silmaril of Arendil, if you want to look at it. We talked about it a little bit. This fight is way normal, by the way, compared to the fight you're going to do next. Remember, I said it's going to be trippy. Yeah. This is the Sergeant Pepper's fight. If we were comparing this to Beatles albums, this upcoming fight is going to be the Sergeant Pepper album. Mark, are you still deciding?
Yeah. I was just trying to see if there's actually any benefit for me to using any of these, or I should just hold on to it. Guess we'll try to attack Ancalagon then.
Oof, ballsy.
Does anyone have a better idea?
not really.
Although I guess it's not that ballsy. You do take half damage on a lot of this, so.
So I do have more uses of my fighting spirit, so I'm going to use that. Get 10 temporary hit points and then advantage on all these attacks.
Wow. Oh, man.
There you go.
Wow.
30, 33, and 30.
Yeah, those are going to hit.
That's 56.
All right. He is looking not so good. He's not looking very good. He's like, he kind of like lets out another kind of like, was going to be this really massive scream. You were like bracing for it again and the ice cracking and all that. And instead he kind of half stumbles forward and like musters up enough. I don't know if you're going to move after this, but you see him bracing for, I don't know if this is going to be his last attack, but he's definitely,
I think I'll make full use of my mobility feat and move away from him without provoking.
Okay. All right. So Faradir gets 3 nice attacks in on him with the longsword from I believe it's a longsword that he got from Tyrion. It's kind of a loner. All right. So I guess there's only really one of you within range. Well, let's see. Is Faradir in range? No. All right. So there's only one of you in range. So he's gonna. I guess he can move.
I was gonna say, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, he'll move forward. And I guess he'll attack Faradir since he just got it really bad from him. So he moves forward, and the ice starts kind of cracking down around him. Burren, you have to kind of get out of the way of one of his claws as he's coming towards Faradir. And he's going to do his multi-attack. Oh, this is going to hurt. Faradir, you take 20 piercing and 13 cold.
That's minus 13.
And that was from the bite. His first claw attack crits you for, let's see, 14 plus 8. So 22 slashing and 17 cold.
All right, so I'll use a spell then, Absorb Elements.
Okay.
So it just gives me cold resistance until the end of turn.
Oh, nice. You do that on the first attack?
Yeah, I'll do it on the first attack.
All right. And then I didn't tell you the third attack yet, but it was a 34 attack. And so that was 15 slashing and 7 cold. Yep.
I have 55 hit points left.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, half damage is pretty big.
Yeah, it's huge. All right, and so that was Ancalagon's turn. I mentioned that he's not doing very well, and it's Zelendor's turn.
We need an exit strategy. We gotta pick up what's her name? I keep forgetting. And then we make sure that we don't die in the explosion.
I was just saying, can I open the portal?
I don't know if it's how bad is Ancalagon? So I feel like we should only open it last.
He looks pretty bad.
He looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, opening the portal not such a bad idea.
And that's a free action. It's basically a word.
You have to remember not to leave Astro behind. He's like invisible and 50 feet away from us.
Max is dealing heavy damage right now, so maybe he should killing blow and then we jump through, right?
I mean, do you really want to go through another round of? Because whatever. Yeah, I mean, do what you want, but whatever. The more you delay his death, the more attacks he's going to get. Right?
But his turn isn't until after Faradir. So
He can
intermediate
take more actions. Yeah. I mean,
all right. Well, I think we just need to make sure we have the Silmaril, we have Arien, and maybe a Rendil, and then that's everything we need, and then we peace. So I can probably grab Arien, and is it worth grabbing a Rendil's dead body?
Sure, why not?
I don't know.
I feel like it's a respect thing. Yeah, let's grab them. I'll grab Arien, and then someone grab a Rendil, and deal the killing blow, hop through that portal.
Yeah, this could get ugly.
I feel like you guys should get in and I'll kill him. I have full health pretty much, and I've been dealing consistently like 50 damage a turn, and I'm winning.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we just leave you stranded in the middle of frozen north. Jared's just waiting patiently to kill one of us.
It will be fun. I'm looking forward to killing more than one of you.
I'll do that. I'll cast haste on him.
On who? Tessero?
Tessero?
Yeah. Wait, Tessero dead?
You've only been playing with him for like 15 weeks. It's cool.
I can't tell who it is.
All right, that's true because he's invisible. So Zelendor chooses to not take the killing blow. All right, Zelendor chooses to not take the killing blow. I see how it is. All right.
I want to grab Arien and run to the portal.
Okay, don't go anywhere yet. So he is going to
Teleport into the teleportation portal.
let's see, where is he going to teleport? I guess he would want to be facing you guys. So he comes like right here next to the portal. And John, he's like suddenly standing right next to you. And it's Burn's turn. Burn is down, so you have to your speed is halved if you're gonna stand up.
I'm assuming I want to stand up, so my speed is now half, correct?
Correct.
And I want to pick up Arien.
All right, so you like plunge your hands into the snow, and they start burning. And you like feel the body of like a feminine body, and you like yank her out of the snow. I don't know how else to describe it.
It's very feminine.
I don't know.
You feel a feminine body, and I choose to let go. Girls have booties.
I butchered that narrative, but you get the idea. It's not like you're not pulling a dwarf out.
It is definitely a girl.
Yeah. It's not a dwarf, is what I'm trying to say. It's not like a burly dwarf body.
Okay. It's a godly body, somewhat.
Yeah. So you pull her up out of the snow, and you would take 10 fire damage just from being that close to her. You take half of that, and so she's in your hands now, and totally unconscious but alive. You think?
Okay, great. And I'm gonna try travel. How far can I travel?
Half your speed.
Yeah, just whip her into the portal.
No, I mean, so once you move, you're done. So she's with you now.
Okay.
All right. On its turn, it's going to make a tail attack on. I think he probably would still go for Faradir, I guess.
Is this its legendary turn?
Yeah.
So what about a Rendiel? Can I carry both at once?
No, I mean you'd have to. You could. You could.
Strong enough.
Yeah, you could. But it would take another turn. So it's going to hit you with its tail for 19 bludgeoning damage, and he's out of legendary actions now. Morloman.
Can you get a Rendiel by any chance?
The question is John gonna, standing right under this thing, if he's gonna look into the eye of a nuke and kill this thing?
Be ballsy as fuck.
I'm wondering, how many hit points do you have? Oh man, that would be close. That would be really close.
I have a death save.
Oh, that's right. And you have your second form. You should totally do it and fuck everyone else.
I don't think I do that.
I don't know.
Not me. I'm already in the portal.
As he stabs the killing blow, faintly hear a whisper. It's just a prank.
Yeah. You guys are about to see more Loman's true nature here.
I think I would hop in the portal and maybe throw a snowball. Can I like run under his snout, or do I need to go around?
Yeah, I
think I make it either way.
Yeah, you can make it. He'll take an attack at you, but so you get hit for 16, but you can make it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do the wall of stone.
Well, wait, you jumped into the portal.
Or can I be on the edge of the portal?
Yeah, I mean you can. Yeah, all right, it's just a little out of order. So you cast this right before you go in.
Okay, yeah.
So you're gonna block the other people from going into the portal. Is that what you're doing?
Doing something like this.
Actually, that's a pretty smart move, man.
More than
Hey, yeah, because it's Tessero's turn next. That's pretty smart.
Wait, what are you doing? Are you building a wall?
I didn't go the whole way across.
He's using a spell to create a wall of stone in between us and the dragon.
That can't attack us.
You actually don't take any damage then either. Can't swipe at you. Although he is pretty big, he could probably reach over. How tall is this thing?
10 foot by 10 foot.
I mean, this thing is probably 80 feet tall.
3 inches. 3 inches is like a Japanese paper wall of this dragon.
They can have like a little roof so it goes up 10 feet and over 10 feet.
Yeah, I mean, I think it might block part of the blast, but I think he would still be able to hit you. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. How much damage did it take?
16. All right, and so Morloman's through the portal. All right, so it's Tessero's turn. This thing is staring over the wall down at Faradir and Burin.
Yeah, grab that boy.
Is there a way I can just take my turn after him?
Yeah, you can delay your turn.
You can't delay in 5th edition, I thought, but you can basically ready. It will work the same way, right? You basically say, "I'm gonna take this turn when this happens," and this happening being Faradir jumping through the portal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could do that with my whole turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take your whole.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Do it like once.
What about Burn though?
I guess I'm the last one out.
You could wait until Ancalagon goes again.
But
I should be fine. I'm pretty tanky. Like, yeah, I would just wait because, like, you should wait until both of the subjects are safe and then deal the killing blow and pop out.
I mean,
Or you
wouldn't
could.
that be essentially the same thing as because if you guys are already in the portal, it'll be my turn again anyway, right?
No, but the difference is if you just maybe you get closer to the portal or something.
Yeah, I know, but I could like do something, like cast a spell or something
Like
on
what?
this turn. I don't know, something maybe to distract him. What is his? Is Zelindor in the portal?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Morloman and Zelindor are both gone.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. What were you saying, Marco?
I said, while you're at it, you might as well get closer to the portal.
Yeah. Well, my speed's doubled, right? So
Well,
because I have haste.
yeah, it's doubled, and you could technically take a dash action.
So you could get into the portal probably.
Yeah, you definitely could. But
Yeah. So I'm going to go right next to the portal. I guess I'm also going to cast Major Image, big naked ogre, running towards him with a big axe.
All right. So you create this and then you jump through.
No, well, I was going to get ready to shoot him.
But maybe you should make yourself uninvisible.
That's what my second action. Can I ready that?
you can ready your second action.
Yeah, so I'm gonna my second action. I'm gonna ready it as a bow attack.
All right, got it. So you're readying. What's the condition on which you would like to fire once everyone's in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He failed his investigation. I believe it was pretty bad. I don't know what your DC is, but it was bad. All right. So you're left with Burin and Tessero on the other side, and it's Ancalagon's turn. All right. Let's see. I'm just curious if his breath weapon recharges after this, and it does.
Probably.
But he doesn't have it for this round. So he's going to take 3 attacks on Burin. 3 of them are going to hit. So, all right, you ready for this, Charlie?
Let's do it.
All right, so I'm going to give you a total for slashing damage. So there are 2 claw hits and a bite. I just think this might be easier. So 58 piercing damage and slashing damage total.
Oh, God.
Don't I get half off piercing?
Yeah, that's why I'm giving it to you like this. And then 25 cold damage.
Right, my turn.
It is Zelindor. It's Burin's turn. Yep.
I move in.
All right. He takes a tail attack at you and hits you for 13 bludgeoning on your way out. and then Ancalagon's kind of like looking around, and then Tessero's second shot triggers. So the problem is, though, you've already taken your movement. So you're on the other side when this thing goes off.
Oh, jeez.
When Ancalagon is killed, he explodes in a swath of celestial destruction. Each creature and object within 1 mile takes 71 bludgeoning damage and 73 cold damage. Each damage type can be reduced by half with a successful dexterity save and a constitution save versus cold.
Okay, so he passes the deck, so he takes no damage from that.
And then
He fails, so he takes full damage from the con.
yeah, so that's 73.
I have 108.
Oh, you're lucky. All right, so Tessero, here's what you see. You fire off the 2 shots. The first one misses, I think, because you know what's coming, and you're kind of like nervous, and you fire the second one off, and it just, like, everything just explodes, and you're kind of like knocked back, and it's just blinding light. All you can see is white. You're kind of laying back on the ground. This like debris and shrapnel and scales and everything is like landing on top of you. But to your own surprise, you manage to wake up at the end of it.
Though this marks the end of the episode, the road goes ever on. Until next time, join us at longwinded.one and consider giving us a review on Apple Music, Spotify, or really whichever platform you choose.